My family found out about my relationship by hacking my phone, and now they're threatening to disown me. I'm 25, born and raised in a traditional Marwari family. And by traditional, I mean the kind where everything revolves around what will people say and what will society think. Every decision, no matter how personal, is weighed against these invisible standards set by society. For the past 6 years, I've been in a loving, committed relationship with a girl. Let's call her Aditi. She's Marathi, from a different caste and culture, but none of that ever mattered to us. We've supported each other through thick and thin, and we've even started making plans for our future, saving up to start a small business together. But here's the thing. My family doesn't know how to handle things that are different. To them, marrying outside our community is unthinkable, practically a crime. So, I never told them about Aditi. I wanted to wait until we were financially secure, maybe a year or two more, before breaking the news. Unfortunately, my family had other plans. Recently, my dad started pressuring me to get married. The conversations weren't subtle, they were loaded with comparisons to my cousins. Your cousin was married at 23. Look at so-and-so, already settled down with a family. It didn't matter how many times I told them I wasn't ready, they weren't hearing it. One day, my dad took things to a whole new level. He somehow got my phone hacked or traced, I'm not even sure how, and accessed all my iMessages. He had screenshots of my private conversations with Aditi. Every message, every detail was now in his hands. I can't even describe the shock and betrayal I felt. How could my own father invade my privacy like that? And just like that, the secret was out. The confrontation was worse than I'd imagined. My dad, my mom, and even my extended family piled on the emotional drama. My dad kept repeating, "How could you do this to us?" My mom was crying non-stop, saying she wouldn't be able to face anyone in the community. And then came the ultimate bombshell. "If you don't leave her, we'll commit suicide." I was frozen. I never wanted them to find out this way. Aditi and I had planned to tell them when the time was right, not through some invasive act of spying. But now, everything was out in the open, and they were using every tactic in the book: emotional blackmail, societal pressure, guilt trips, to break us apart. Yesterday, I decided to take a stand. I invited Aditi over to meet my family. I thought maybe if they saw how kind, respectful, and genuine she is, they'd soften. But it didn't go well. My family outright told her to leave me. They begged her to end things, saying, "We'll be humiliated. No one in our family has ever done something like this." They even said they'd rather see me dead than married to someone outside our community. The thing is, Aditi's family is the complete opposite. When she told them about us, they were supportive. They said, "As long as you're happy, we're happy." It broke my heart because in that moment, I realized just how toxic and rigid my own family's mindset is. Now I'm stuck in the middle of this mess. My family refuses to accept our relationship. They're threatening to disown me, to cut all ties, and even worse, to harm themselves. They've painted this picture where my happiness is selfish, where choosing Aditi means destroying the family's honor. But here's the thing. I love Aditi. She's been my rock for 6 years. We've built something real together, something worth fighting for. I don't want to lose her. I've tried reasoning with my family. I've told them about our plans, how we're working hard to secure our future together. But nothing seems to get through to them. Every conversation circles back to, what will people say? I'm at a breaking point. I don't want to lose my family, but I also can't imagine a life without Aditi. How do I make them understand that my happiness shouldn't come at the cost of their pride or society's opinions? How do I convince them to let go of this toxic mindset and see that love should matter more than caste or community? I'm desperate for advice. If anyone's been through something similar or has suggestions, please help. I don't want to choose between the two most important parts of my life, but right now it feels like I have no other option.